In this session, we will be discussing various types of questions like 1 mark, 2 mark, like my MCQ, all mixed type of questions we will be discussing. First, write use of yeast. So we know that yeast is used in production of alcohol, wine, beer and other beverages. What does yeast produce during respiration? What does yeast produce during respiration? Respiration, we all know, all organisms, they produce carbon dioxide. They take in oxygen and release as carbon dioxide, isn't it? Produce means what they produce after during respiration. So yeast produces carbon dioxide gas during respiration. What precautions must be taken while taking antibiotics? So what precaution we have to take while taking antibiotics? We know that antibiotics should be taken after consulting a doctor. The complete dose of antibiotics should be taken as prescribed by the doctor. Antibiotics should not be taken unnecessarily because they will kill the useful bacteria which are present in our body. So these are the precautions we have to take while taking antibiotics. Again, we consult a doctor before we take antibiotics, and we have to complete the dose of antibiotics as prescribed by the doctor. They should not be taken unnecessarily because they will kill the useful bacteria which are present inside our body. Next, write the use of yeast. This already we have discussed. Next, name any 3 common plant diseases. Any 3 common plant diseases: rust of wheat, citrus canker and wilt. So these 3 are common plant diseases. Common plant diseases: rust of wheat. So you can keep in mind rust, citrus canker and wilt. These are the 3 common plant diseases. Name microorganisms which helps in nitrogen fixation. You know that Rhizobium bacteria, isn't it? Rhizobium bacteria helps in nitrogen fixation. Next, what are pathogens? Write another name of pathogens. Disease-causing microorganisms are known as pathogens. They are also called as germs, isn't it? Disease-causing microorganisms are called as pathogens. Define food preservation. Food preservation is a method of preserving food from being spoiled by microbes. So what do you mean by food preservation, or explain the term food preservation or define food preservation? Food preservation is a method of preserving food from being spoiled by the microbes, or you may be getting microorganisms. Next, write the names of any 2 antibiotics. So here commonly known antibiotics are given: streptomycin, erythromycin, tetracycline. These are all the commonly used antibiotic name. Antibiotics: streptomycin, erythromycin, tetracycline. Define refrigeration. What do you mean by refrigeration? The storing of food products at the temperature of 0 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius is known as refrigeration. Isn't it? Refrigeration. We keep food in the refrigerator in order to preserve food from getting spoiled by microorganisms, isn't it? So that is called refrigeration. What is refrigeration? That the storing of food products at the temperature of 0 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius is known as refrigeration. Next, what is vaccine? Vaccine is a substance which is used in the production of immunity against various diseases in the living body, is termed as vaccine. Vaccine, it protects us from falling to diseases, isn't it? So how it protects us when vaccine is injected? Vaccine is a substance which is used in the production of immunity against various diseases in the living body. Got it? So what is vaccine? It is a substance which is used in the production of immunity against various diseases in the living body, is termed as vaccine. Name any 2 human diseases caused by viruses. Viruses, it causes polio, poliovirus. Vaccine is named is also polio, isn't it? Oral polio. Polio, measles, even chickenpox, these are all viral diseases caused in human. But measles, polio. Next, what is decomposition? What is decomposition? Decomposition is a process in which organic materials are broken down into simple inorganic substances by the microorganisms. So the dead decaying matter, how the microorganism decompose. What do you mean by decompose? It breaks the complex or organic material into simple inorganic substances. So what is decomposition? Decomposition is a process in which organic materials are broken down into simple inorganic substances by the microorganisms. Name the two microbes that are involved in the process of decomposition. Answer: bacteria and fungi. So which are the microorganisms do the decomposition process? Bacteria and fungi. Got it? Bacteria and fungi are called decomposers. Bacteria and fungi are called decomposers because they decompose the dead organic matter into simple inorganic substances. Next, classify the bacteria on the basis of their shapes. So by bacilli, cocci, vibrio, spirilla will be given. You have to classify. So by bacillus, rod-shaped bacteria is called bacillus. So rod-shaped, bacillus. Coccus or cocci, spherical shaped. Vibrio, curved shaped or comma shaped, vibrio. Spiral shaped, spirilla. Got it? So the shape and bacteria name is given. Rod shaped, bacillus. Spherical shaped, coccus. Curved shaped, vibrio. Spiral shaped, spirilla or spirillum. Next, what are the differences between virus and other microbes? Virus, they show the characteristic of living organism. Only, that is nothing but the reproduction only by entering the host organism. For reproduction of viruses, they need host organism. Other microbes, they do not need into any other host to reproduce or show any characteristic of life. And viruses, they are non-cellular microbes, and other microbes are cellular microbes. Got it, children? So a very important main difference is viruses, they need host organism to reproduce. Other microbes, they do not need any host organism to reproduce or any characteristic of life. What is the role of bacteria in increasing the soil fertility? So we know that bacteria called rhizobium, isn't it? Some bacteria which are present in the root nodules of leguminous plants, or they freely present in the soil. What for? They fix the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil, which is in turn used by the plants. Thus, they increase the soil fertility of the soil, or they increase the soil fertility. For example, rhizobium and acetobacter. So these two bacteria are used for increasing fertility of soil. Got children? So bacteria like rhizobium and acetobacter, they convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates or compounds of nitrogen and fix it in the soil. Then plant can use that nitrogen, nitrogenous compound from the soil for their growth. Thus, it increases the fertility of the soil. Next, what are antibodies? Antibodies, whenever any harmful disease-causing microorganism enters in our body, immediately our body produces antibodies, the substances called as what? Antibodies, to fight against the microbes which entered in our body. So these substances are called antibodies. So antibodies are produced in our body itself. Whenever disease-causing microorganism enter our body immediately produces antibodies. That substance is called as antibodies to fight against the disease-causing microbes which entered in our body. Don't get confused with antibodies and antibiotics. For children, antibiotics are medicine or substance which are given to us in order to kill or weaken the disease causing microorganism. And here antibodies, what are antibodies? Whenever harmful disease causing organisms enter our body produces antibodies, that's nothing but the substances to fight with the entered microbe. These substances are called antibodies. Explain why antibiotics do not work against flu or any infection caused by viruses. So antibiotics, why it cannot be given for disease caused by viruses, like diseases like flu or any infection caused by viruses? Because viruses cannot killed by using antibiotic, as their cell pathway are different from that of bacteria. It means taking antibiotics to get rid of flu or any other viral infection is useless, because it does not reduce the strength of virus, nor it reduce the duration of the infection. But however, antibiotic will work if we get attacks of viral infection and bacterial disease at the same time. Even then it will cure bacterial diseases only, but not viral infection. Very simple, children. Antibiotics are given only for disease caused by bacteria and other microorganisms, not by viruses. If we get any viral diseases, we will not get, we should not be taken any antibiotic, because that antibiotic will not work to get the attack of viral infection. But if you get the viral infection and bacterial disease at the same time, antibiotic will be given, then also bacterial diseases will get cured, but not the viral infection. This is a general question. You should know why our antibiotics do not work against, because antibiotics will not reduce the duration of infection or will not reduce the strength of virus. Got it? That is why it will not be given for any viral infection.